has been actually now nerfed a little bit or changed a little bit, and it, in the end, becomes Java. Good old top lane where there are like 20 viable picks right now. You can just throw them out left and right. Everyone has different opinions.
Set up for a counter gank if G2 wants it.
First blood is on the cards. Knockup finds nobody, but Sven Skeren is unburrowed. Cocoon lands. First blood is going to be available and picked up by Hornsa. Sven Skeren is not going to die. He sinks the fangs in. Finally,
no fighting.
Expect gets 6 as well. The barrel comes back. The minions are working in his favor. Body slam finds a target. Hornsa's running for his life. We'll talk about that in a moment.
He has to wait now.
Because all of a sudden the barrel comes out. That's a good stun into the wall. Cataclysm comes down, but Hornsa's got no flash, and G2 make that look easy.
Really clean gank. Specifically flashes for the taunt. They're going to try and get a gank with Elise.
That's a flash over the wall. Follow flash from Bjergsen. Taunts come out. Winds of War and the Cocoon. Team Solomid get their first kill in the mid lane. Sven is the target of the bomb, and as we tick over 10 minutes, plus 12 CS advantage for double if Biofrost is about to get stunned.
We see this quite often from G2, but let's talk about it after, because top lane, 3-man.
Well, Expect's just gonna die. Heroic entrance into the taunt and a Justice Punch to secure the kill. TSM with a strong advantage.
Yeah, so in this...
Do you have to remember double TP from TSM? They're using one right now from the fountain. Jarvan still didn't use his. Bjergsen is here for the wave clear.
Yeah, Perks has joined the fight. Tower First Blood also going to go the way of Team Solomid. This is going to be a nearly 2,000 gold lead for the North American Spring Champions.
It's just very good communication
from the early game yet again against G2. Trick's going to get caught by the Cocoon. Devour's available. Stand behind me gets used, as does the Source. Now Sven Skeren is the target. He jumped in with the repel, gets killed by Sven. Support comes in for Team Solomid. Bjergsen decides not to save.
Could also be turret.
But look at the supports on the minimap. Team Solomid coming in. Abyssal Voyage is going to deliver Sven Skeren and Biofrost. Sven is the target, but it's Trick and Mithy taking all the damage. Spec is here. Just 2. Here comes Expect. Needs to use the barrel defensively. Gets rid of double lift. Hornsa locks Sven inside the Cataclysm as Bjergsen takes him down. That's a double kill for Bjergsen. Cocoon on the back end secures another kill for TSM.
We talked about how Tom Kench and Galio together.
Perks doesn't even pull the trigger. TSM are going to be able to use the Rift Herald to accelerate their lead as G2 continues to build. G2 looking to re-engage. The Unburrow gets 2. There's a body slam as well. Perks are scatter the weak, not the greatest. And the taunt only catches Expect. This is good for G2 Esports. Mithy's the target as the Unbreakable blocks some damage. And Sven takes down Hornsa. It's MSI all over again.
Yeah, doesn't this feel rather familiar decision? Now, though, Hots are on ward. They know that they're baiting for a fight. Let's see it.
Hornsa gets tagged up. Sorry to Fishers, he is caught to the Unburrow. The Void Ooze buys a couple seconds of time as the hero's entrance comes down. Trick is the target, 300 HP. Great Cataclysm from Hornsa. Sven with the flash manages to escape. Perks takes down Sven Skeren. Bjergsen trying to get onto Sven. Mithy's on the front line with the help of Expect, and everybody from TSM is low. Winds of War tagging on Sven, but he's unkillable. That's a double kill for Perks. Looking for more from TSM, and the gold lead matters not.
TSM have not been able to use a Jarvan engaged right into a good...
Oh, that's what I'm looking for. There's the fight. Broom comes up. Perks is the target. He used the flash earlier. TSM with all the tools available. Easily take down Perks. It's a 4-on-5. TSM still maintain control.
Yes, Sven Skeren has no flash. They use the majority of their initiation. It's going to be much harder for them to re-engage this next time.
All right, Baron, 6,000 HP. It's not going very low. Double Lift trying his best to get those autos down. 4,000 HP. Knock up onto Bjergsen as he is now thinking about turning. Trick's going in onto the front line. Trick's the target. 2,000 HP. Barrel from Expect splits up TSM and Mithy's blocking what he can. Sven remains untouched. He's got Bjergsen. The Devour comes out. Now Biofrost is stunned. Needs to pop the Grey Health. Bjergsen running for his life. Crucially for the EULCS, Baron is interrupted.
G2 playing that extremely well, just staying outside.
Very well. I love the fact that they know TSM can't kill Baron quickly, but now they...
Oh, it's happening!
Sven is the target, not going to be able to escape this time round, but the knockback is bought time! Sven is taken down by Hornsa and Bjergsen as they double up. Defensive moves from the rest of G2. Knock up under the tower. Perks manages to cleanse until Sven Skeren gets that venomous bite. Resets from double lift. Rocket jump into flash. Trick is the target. Red buff bursting away as he rocket jumps Baron.
I don't know how it took them so long. It's very simple. You use the Jarvan ult on the Kog'Maw and Galio ults after. You're done. Then you win the fight.
Goggles of his own and the Thorn Mail. Cocoon will cost Mithy his life.
There's the Triss damage coming through finally.
Really easily set up by TSM on the invade. This is not your jungle anymore, G2. TSM have invaded and they've got control.
Yeah, and this is a little bit better than the MSI game from TSM, but we know TSM versus G2 is never over until the Nexus actually reaches 0 health. They have been so back and forth in the 2 games they played this year.
And on screen, Inhibitor falls as TSM.
Open that mid lane as well with the inhib. They're going for that tower.
Scat of the week comes out. I'm looking for Expect's barrel to split up TSM. There it is. Biofrost is on the front line, but Doublelift remains unkilled. Sven is untouched. Perks has got one. That was a 3 or 4 man stun. Bjergsen's a target of Sven, while the rest of G2 tried to get TSM. This will buy some time as Bjergsen maintains his life for a few seconds longer. Doublelift flashes forward for the kill, but flash economics means if another fight breaks out, he needs to be extra careful.
Yeah, Triss a little more mobile than Kog'Maw, still has the rocket jumps. Trick got a little bit ambitious at the end of that fight. Rek'Sai ulting to chase onto Doublelift while the rest of G2 was dealing with Bjergsen and a re-engage.
What? It's gonna go down. That flag and drag was just...
We'll take the 3 and 3, but Elder Drake going down right now. TSM has to fight it.
All right, teleport's coming in from behind the pit. It's Hornsa with Cataclysm available. This is gonna be massive. Interrupted. Locks down Sven. Sven decides to flash away as a knockup comes down. Justice Punch kind of interrupted by Bjergsen. Sven is life-stealing the best that he can. Perks is holding on to that unleashed power while Doublelift kept the Elder Dragon engaged.
They're just going to go for this. They have 2 Drakes right now, and they know they got G2 very slow. That was a hard reset, but G2 completely abandoning.
We give it over to TSM after engage coming in from Hornsa from the side right there. That forced 2 flashes once again from the carries on G2 Esports. So that's kind of the fun thing about this game here is the first fight you take, as long as you get flashes, that's almost a win in itself for the next one, and they're actually going straight for Baron.
Yeah, they do not have a control ward. They're sweeping their approach, but they do not see that ward in the back. So G2 knows it's there, but Trick is on the wrong side of the map. This is Baron too.
Yeah, easily secured. Despite Expect having teleports, TSM get Elder Dragon and Baron.
Should actually be all hitting on this wave. They're going to get it at least, and now maybe cycle the 2nd and 3rd inhibitors down because they got a wave on the top side as well.
Yeah, you almost have to wait for the Elder Drake buff to expire before you can really do anything as G2 Esports. But it sucks to see, of course, that bot lane in him go down so quickly. Means now the top lane suddenly is the next focus. Big minion wave on the way from TSM as well. They're getting everything.
And that mid inhibitor is just about to respawn. It's a few seconds away. G2 will at least no longer have to deal with Elder in just a few more seconds, likely as this wave is crashing into the tower. Looking at the minimap though, guys, Hornsa trying to set up on the flank. He's got flash available to him and can look for another Cataclysm in the river. It was so impactful. Instead, Hornsa's just going to waltz right in. Flag and drag for the engage. Gets it down onto Perks. And Sven, heroic entrance. This has to be the game. Sven scares the target. How is Sven not dead? The time's down. Sven stays alive. The stun comes down. And finally, Sven and Perks are killed. The North American LCS are taking down EU. Expect and Trick are running for their lives. Believe me, G2, this game is over.
41 minutes in, they get the initiation once again on Sven. Deficio, we talked a lot about what they should do. Well, they did it. They pulled off the initiation, and that's why they're winning. That's going to be the game.
The Nexus turrets are falling as Doublelift hops forward, unkilled, untouched, and unthreatened. Team Solomid strike first in Rift Rivals 2017.
Gotta feel slightly satisfying for TSM. It's no MSI victory, but they still, as Deficio, as Quickshot said, strike first here at MSI. With the Galio, with Doublelift on a hyper carry, stalled out a little bit in the mid to late game against G2, but they do take him down.
Yeah, they had to find the right engages and kind of figure out, okay, how are we actually going to set up these fights? And in the end, they figured it out, you know, go on to Sven with Galio and Jarvan at the same time.
Have you guys heard the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same? We go from